What's going on, guys? K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an awesome day today. Now, I actually have to run out. I have some things to take care of. It is Friday, but it is officially starting to happen, guys. And this is what I'm going to be referring to as the triple threat for Bitcoin. In fact, you can even almost say it's like a quadruple threat for Bitcoin. And this is not clickbait. This is not over-exaggeration. You're going to see in about a minute why Bitcoin is about to hit one of the most critical resistances, the ultimate collaboration of moving averages and resistance levels, and I personally think that this is the level for the bulls to attempt to take out. So if you want to know what we're looking at, I'm telling you guys, within the next week, and I'm talking 2 weeks max, we are going to be seeing whether or not Bitcoin can continue this move to the upside, or if it was truly just a massive, massive bull trap. So having a look right here, if we just have a look and see what Bitcoin is doing, you can clearly see that we are back above this upward sloping trend, but even so, we are continuing to put in higher lows, right, as well as higher highs. So this is technically good on the short term for the bulls. But what is it that we're learning? And of course, I got my alert that just popped up for a long. It's on the 1 hour. Don't just long because it said long, guys. Obviously, that's my alerts that I do on my 1 hour trading. But anyway, long story short, you can see right here, we did wick. We didn't exactly get down to this level, but as I said, if we do kind of just bring up this parallel channel right here, kind of bring it up to this level, then you can say that if we ignore those wicks, that actually was a perfect bounce. So I might even just actually keep that there for now as a good reference. But as you guys could see, we are attempting to move, and the next stop would be at around $24,000 even, right? And as you can also see right here, we are in the blue zone and we are heading to this sort of mid-range point right here. But this is all stuff that we've talked about, right? We've been talking about this for weeks. What is the situation that could be a little bit concerning? Now, as you guys know, we have been looking at this potential death cross on the weekly, and we know, and keep in mind, stick with me, guys. I know you're like, oh, we already know about this, but I'm going to show you the big picture, why we could be having that triple, even quadruple threat, okay? So as we can see back here, every single time, Bitcoin has basically, for the most part, stayed above this 200, which is this pink, right? And right here, we're a little, a couple weeks where we dip below it. But then you could see that we did, in fact, pop above it. If we move over here, same thing, right? We had this big dip here in 2018, leading into 2019, and it actually acted as perfect support. Fast forward right here, we go to COVID. What did we have? Dipped below it. Next week, popped back above it. And of course, moving over to here, what happened? Now, this is different. This is very different this time, right? What happened was we fell below it. We attempted to hold above it right here, but then we fell back below it again, and we are approaching it. So you can see that this level is around that $24,800 level roughly, but this isn't even just the big deal. Let me show you this, guys. So we have the death cross, right? Potential death cross. We don't know. So we have this 50, right? Guys, we have this 50 right here. We have this 200 right here. Not only that, but we have this major downward sloping trend that you could see this spider line, right? And you could see it provided support right here, support right here, support right here. And then right here, what did it do? It acted as resistance, right? Now, look at that level, guys. Look at where that level is coinciding, all right? On top of the fact that we have this crazy crash, I believe this was that Terra Luna crash, right? So we have the $25,000 wick, and coming all the way across here, that is also a very significant level that we're looking at. And you could see that either next week or the following week, all 4 of these lines are going to intersect, my friends. So we're going to have the 200 coming up. We're going to have the 50 moving down. We have the this horizontal right here, which is just obviously straight. And then we have this downward sloping trend meeting right here. Guys, this is 4 different lines all meeting in the same place. These are going to act as massive resistance, and they are all about to coincide exactly at this $25,000 level. So this is extremely important that we may get rejected, we may have a fake out, we may fill the CME futures gap, but once we do get those levels coming down, you want to break above it and you want to hold above it. If we cannot break and hold above this 25,000, like I said, it kind of fluctuates on all the different exchanges, but within the next 2 weeks, if we can't break and hold above, let's just say 25,300 right here, if we cannot break and hold above this level and we do get rejected, that may start putting us, back into a downtrend, and then we could basically just say that this was a giant fake out. Now, I'm not trying to get bearish, but I do just want to warn you guys that it is crunch time. We are about to see some massive, massive moves, right? And of course, if you guys do want to learn how to trade, make sure that you guys check out the tutorial popping up right here in the corner right now. There is $56,000 in bonuses. But what is the part that is a little bit scary, right? You could almost say that, either what we had here, where we had this crazy pop, right, is something like what we're having here, right? Where we then put in, maybe we do even go up to that 25K level, right? Where, this level got higher than some of these levels right here. But then what ended up happening, we ended up coming back down. Or if you want to just look at it even another way, just forget this. If you want to just come out of, sort of this move right here, right? You could even say that this downwards trend right here, which got broken and then we ended up falling, could be something similar right here, right? It got broken and then we ended up falling, right? You see the similarities in those patterns? So that is just the big, big, big cautious level that I am, talking about. And obviously we do have the CME futures gap down here around 19. But I do want to just point out again, just to be totally honest, guys, I do think, having a look at sort of, this zone right here, up to about this zone right here. Between you see right here, we have a lot of, let me actually draw the box for you so you guys can see. We have a lot of interest in this level as well. So I wouldn't think it would be impossible to see us, actually break through that and maybe even come up somewhere, into this zone to sort of retest this. And, we did have a lot of buying, in these areas right here. So I would be careful about that $28,000 to $33,000 level. But as I said, short term, that is something to definitely be careful about. But, as of right now, S&P still popping above. So guys, so far, we do have this trend. The trend is our friend. So just be very, very careful. I think next week leading into the week after is going to be very, very crazy. So obviously, as you guys can see, there is a lot of overhead resistance. Bitcoin has had a massive, massive run at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if we do fall down and close that CME futures gap at around 19,900, but just be careful going into next week. As I said, you don't want to flip too bullish, too bearish, but right now everyone's getting excited. Everyone's all winning. We're all longing, and every time we put in the long, we're making money. Just be careful, guys. That's all I'm saying. If you like these kind of updates super quick, make sure that you get subscribed to the channel, and we will continue to monitor these as it happens. And like I said, definitely turn on the bell notifications, because now's the time where, these videos are coming out a little more randomly, just simply because it is those exciting times. So I love you guys. You're awesome. Have a wonderful start to your weekend. I will keep you updated as much as I possibly can. Until next time, stay crypto. Make sure you check out these videos popping up right here, right now. And of course, peace out.